Oh man. All right. Can you hear me? That was crazy. So let me activate my thing here. Let me go to add post. Hello, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Let me copy, get shareable link. For some reason, my entire Chrome crashed, so I had to restart. Let me update my Twitter here. Because I had tweeted out this link. So let me just go back here. Let me edit this and reply. Paste. All right. Okay, so anyways, getting back to we're all gonna die. So I'm just gonna start writing because it's pretty interesting. We're all gonna die is a fantasy role-playing NFT that is that consists of 6,666 NFTs, of which 222 are taken by the team of two people, aka Soul 1 and Soul 2. This is a satire of the Wag Me movement in crypto. We are all going to make it because they're saying that the only true certain thing is death. Their Twitter. Oh, let me talk about their Twitter. Let me talk about their art first. Their art is pixelated, but not in the style of crypto punks. And let me hang on one moment. Let me just go to my control room here, so in case anyone that's watching is asking questions, I can answer them. So just give me a second. All right, yeah. If anyone, GM, and sorry about that, about the last interrupted live feed. All right, but not in the style of CryptoPunks, where there were about 32 by 32? 32. What is 32 by 32? 128, 1024 pixels. Actually, I don't even think CryptoPunks pixels size. Is it 30 by 30? 24 by 24. Okay. 24 times 24. 576. Where there were 576 pixels. WAG die has many more. It looks to be about 256 times 256 times 256. Oops. 6. 65,000? No, maybe not. Maybe 128. Oh, that's too many still. Let me look at this. So let's just pull up a random Wagdai NFT and let's do some multiplication here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, maybe? 15, let's count that as 16. 16, 32, 64, 64 is half. So yeah, 128 by 128 sounds about right. 28 times 128 is 16-bit. So 16-bit, right? I won't even do 24 by 24. Or 16-bit, which is reminiscent of the old Sega, no, it's any Super Nintendo or Sega graphics. In fact, these NFTs remind me of Final Fantasy or the like. Yeah, very interesting. This NFT project reminds me of Final Fantasy in some ways. Their contract is pretty basic, but that's not what's, but it is using ERC 721A, which is a good sign that they are keeping up with current NFT standards. I'm assuming that the programmer that's creating this contract is also the artist. So, I mean, when you're only two people, as it appears to be right here, you've got to be pretty much doing everything. They're not a team like 11 people. So, yeah, these two people are doing the contract, they're doing the art, they're doing the Twitter, they're doing pretty much everything at this point. And they're doing pretty well for just two of them, splitting. I actually was looking at this Sol 1 and Sol 2 addresses. If you pull these up, so watch Sol 2, Sol 1. You pull that up, and you've got 513 ETH in there, Ether. So that's almost $1 million for one of them. I haven't looked at the other one yet, but let me check it out. I'll check out Sol 2 right now. Sol 2. They've got pretty cool graphics at the top. That's kind of like Goblin Town as well. Well, a lot of them actually have those cool graphics at the top of the contract just to distinguish them a bit more. Okay, so this guy doesn't have too much in it. But that's okay. I'm sure they should have one Wagdai. Okay. ERC 721s. So, yeah, okay. Check this out. So they're sending all of their Wagdais. Huh. So they sent a bunch to OX, this address here. Interesting. So I wonder who this person is. And what kind of stuff does he have? Crypto Hoots and ENS. Cyberkongs. Spreadles. We're all going to die, so they've got 14. Oh, this might be open store. This might be another team member. Maybe, possibly. Being paid being paid with the NFTs themselves. What's curious though is that they've got this this OpenSea, the open store thing here. So yeah. Anyway, I won't get into that right now. All right, so the contract is pretty pixelated, where the project really shines and stands apart is in the Twitter content and storytelling aspect they're doing there. Not only are they building a narrative, but they've also hosted Twitter Spaces, are a solid, maybe I should say a solid storyline and narrative as well, with extremely consistent branding. But they've also hosted Twitter Spaces and are posting multimedia are posting videos. NFT are posting WAG DAI related videos, not just retweeting follower posts. If you're into goth, fantasy, RPGs, or just a fan of doing things for the culture, this is a great, this project is for you. Not sure if they'll ever have an official website or Discord, but I'm also not sure if they will ever need one, since they seem to be doing just fine for now, so far. Okay, cool. We're All Gonna Die is a fantasy role-playing art NFT, but it's not a game. We're All Gonna Die is a fantasy role-playing, I'm just gonna say fantasy style. A dark fantasy style NFT that consists of 6,666. I'm going to say project here. NFTs, of which 222 are taken by the team of 2 people, aka Soul 1 and Soul 2. This is a satire of the WAGMI movement in crypto. We are all going to make it, because they're saying that the only certain thing is death, and therefore we are all going to die. The art is pixelated, but not in the style of CryptoPunks, which has 24 by 24 pixels. WAGDAI has many more. It looks to be about 128 by 128 or 16-bit, which is reminiscent of the old Super Nintendo and Sega graphics. In fact, this NFT project reminds me of Final Fantasy in some ways. The contract is pretty basic, but it's using ERC 721A, which is a good sign that they're keeping up with the current NFT standards. Where the project really shines and stands apart is in the Twitter content and storytelling aspect that they're doing there. Not only are they building a solid storyline and narrative with extremely consistent, consistent and well-themed branding, including a unique font, but they've also hosted Twitter Spaces and are posting WagDie-related videos, not just retweeting followers' posts. Not just retweeting follower posts. If you're into goth, fantasy, RPGs, or just a fan of doing things for the culture, this project is for you. Not sure if they'll ever need an official website or Discord, but I'm also not sure if they will ever need one, since they seem to be doing just fine so far. What else can I say about it? Close that. Close that. I think. Oh, I should mention the ape. They even went. Wait. They even went so far as to buy an ape, a mutant ape, for the project, and then created a video where they burn it. Implying that even apes will eventually die. BAYC will eventually die. And they're not wrong. And they're not wrong. All right, cool. Art, I'm going to give it a B. Content, website posts not available. Contract, C, because it's pretty standard, nothing special. Twitter, I'm going to give an A. Discord, nothing. All right, great. I am ready to create the video. Thanks for joining in, checking this out, and I'll see you guys again